Good morning, everyone. The time is 8:15 in the morning. Today, we've got to go to the old flat, masonette house, whatever you call it, apartment. I'm going to call it apartment. I want to go American with it. The old apartment, we've got to go to that and finish up every single little bit. So that means we've done all the tip runs. I think we've got one more tip run to do. So that means like just taking the last few little bits out of there. Oh, I'm so tired. Last few things out of the wall. Feel it. We don't have to paint, which is good because there's some walls in there that I would just dread having to paint without like a sprayer or some sort of thing. It would take months. I got these from TikTok. They're absolutely hilarious. I feel like Willy Wonka. You know what I mean? I don't think I'd actually ever wear them. So I don't know why I requested them, but I did. You're a bit dirty. The dirtier the better. This is the current state of the office at the minute. So basically what I'm looking at is, this is the unboxing desk. This is my little area that's just got things on. Simrig area. Strelitzia plant, okay, or birds of paradise. And when I looked online it said indirect sunlight, but it was all as one word. I thought it meant like outer sunlight. No, it literally means indirect sunlight, so that's its sunlight. I did look online somewhere and it said you could like simulate sunlight, so that's what I've done, but I'm going to open the blind in a minute. Simrig setup, main desk setup, 3D printer and stuff, and then over here we've got obviously the fridge for the kitchen, and then my like unit that's got all my stuff for lenses and things like that. But I am looking at already changing up the setup because I feel like it's just too much. We've moved in too quick and I've just thrown everything at the wall and gone, that'll do. You know, in like reality I haven't actually looked at it and gone, I kind of want this there, I want this there, I want this. I've just gone, in my mind, this is what it should be, throw it at the wall, see what happens. So now I want to do this back wall a chalk black, and these walls like a forest green maybe, just to give it some sort of va-va-voom. I'm gonna make a coffee. Oh god. Oh, I look at these. I don't know if I've shown these before or not, but these are my custom Callum FK Logitech G321s. Oh, we've got a little child. We have two childs, Finley and Harley. Meow. No.
He's gone, guys.
Birds are going for my food. Yes. Look at them all. I am victorious. Go on, birds. Get your bread. Yeah. Oh, this is sick. There's loads of them. Oh, there's nothing better than a proper coffee in the morning. Just gets you ready for the day. I don't know why I decided to vlog today. I thought, I watched a couple of low videos last night and I was like, I must just vlogging doing like this. So I thought I'd pull the DJI out today. It's a bit simpler, a bit smaller, a bit easier to do, compact. And I like the microphone as well because obviously it's the Mic Mini, so it's super inconvenient instead of having like a big bulky thing, or like walking around with obviously the A7C II with this big mic on. Like, this is a bit easier to do. So what I need to do is turn on the PC and actually no, I don't even know if I have time to do any edits, to be honest. I don't know. I'll check my email. I'll check my emails. I'll do some email checking, and then and I've got one Moser message on Discord to check out because they said about doing something with a Christmas sale video, because apparently they're all like already booked up for their Christmas season, so they're on about doing something else. I don't know. Them to reply to. I've got a company to chase up for some payment because they haven't paid up yet. Been waiting now over a week, and they said it would be done within that week. So it's all fun and games when you're a content creator waiting for payments, especially when this is like your job. Obviously, you need payments to pay your bills. Having to chase it up is not ideal, but it's what you have to do sometimes. Some companies, like, they forget or they're just busy over the Christmas season, which I understand. So I can't really fault them for it, but I'm going to chase them because I want my money. I'll give it to the end of the day because they're in China. I'll give it to the end of the day. It might change when we get later on today. They might pay. I don't know. Right, Moser. With it coming to the end of the year, I have decided that I'm not going to be changing I'm not going to be setting goals for how many followers I'm going to get, or how many views I want to make, how much money I want to make. I've decided I'm going to start doing how many videos I can get uploaded. So that means, I want to have a goal of 3 long form videos on YouTube. I want to have sort of 1 video every other day on TikTok or Instagram, whatever, like reels and stuff. We always set these goals of, I want this amount of followers, I want this amount of views, I want this amount of things that we cannot control. They're out of our control. We can't, judge how many followers we're going to get or how many views we're going to get, because that can alter because of the algorithms and just how content works. You could post 50,000 pieces of content in a day and only 2 of those go viral out of the whole lot, or the opposite, the whole lot can go viral apart from 2 videos. So it's things that you can't judge, you can't control. So we're setting these unrealistic goals of going, I want to make 2,000 followers by the end of the year. And then when you don't hit it, you feel like you failed yourself, yet you're not the one in control of that. You can't tell someone to follow them and they expect to have to follow you. But with content, it's like, I can upload 3 videos in a week, and if I crack that and I get 3 videos done in a week and uploaded, I feel good that I've stuck to that and I've beat that goal. So at the end of the year, we'll have way more content out there, way more portfolio, more opportunities, because there's more eyes, there's more content for eyes to see. So there's a lot more going on, and that's the goal in mind, is to get more content out there instead of being like just slacking and not doing stuff. Like, this is so simple, just to sit here and talk and just get the day recorded. But yeah, that's the new goal for 2026, which is crazy how quick that's come around, but that's how the cookie crumbles. Hey guys, it's me, Nicole. Oh, I forgot about this. Okay, here we go. Right, so, kitchen. Just gotta get rid of this cooker. And then that's done. This is the bedroom. Empty. This is our bedroom that used to be. No more. Then it's the front room now. This is where the office used to be. That's gone. Look how big it looks. Oh, spacious. This is where Bubblehead was created. And then this is Harley's room. So all we need to do is take these out, fill all this, and then I think just taking all our stuff and last tip run. And then we are out and done and emptied, and this was the wall I was on about painting. I don't want to paint things like this, so they can do that. And then they've got to peel all this off as well, because this is like that foam stuff, and I ain't doing it because it peels off half the plaster. So there we go. That is the flat, completely empty. So now it's time to crack on. See you in a bit. Finally done in here, all filled, all walls, all done. Flooring out, flooring gone, filled, empty. Yeah. Speed tour! This is the bathroom, kitchen, empty, all floorings up. Look at it. Speed tour, bedroom. That's it, all done. Bye-bye. We are home. Time is, what was the time? 3:15. Now we've been back a while. I've just been sorting everything out, went to the toilet, got some food. Vicky has gone to work. Harley is downstairs. Finn is in bed because he's got a bit of He's not feeling too good, so he's in bed, sleeping it off, bless him. But yeah, we just got back. I'm going to edit this video. I've already started to edit the morning of it, should I say. But I did get an email back from the letting agent because I said about doing the walls, this forest green, that charcoal, that like, what's it called? A chalk black, so chalkboard black. So then it means you can use it as a chalkboard. And then, yeah, forest green. The landlady messaged back the letting agent saying, go ahead, we want them to feel like it's their home as long as they put it back. Now, my mother-in-law actually knows who the woman is who owns the house, so bit of a bonus there. We said, we ain't going to be planning on moving anytime soon. We've been trying to get in this village for a long time. We finally are in. Yeah, you're going to be, pulling us out, kicking and screaming and grabbing the walls and so she's very happy about that because she wanted someone to stay in it long term sort of thing. So I'm actually happy about that because sometimes you get people that rent houses out and after a year or two they want to sell the house, so you sort of then become homeless. But with this it's like we know we've got a secure home for many years to go. And so yeah, she said happy for you to do whatever, even though she knows we're not going to be moving out. She was like, as long as they do put it back, obviously we ain't going nowhere, so it's not going to be put back anytime soon. So super happy about that. Worst thing is I went in the shed and there was some paint left over and there was a forest green, and it was quite a nice forest green, but it's shed paint and it doesn't go on walls. So I was a bit disappointed. So now I'm going to be on the hunt, maybe Facebook Market, because obviously it's not going to be a lot of paint. I'm not going to need like 5 litres of paint. So I'm just going to do this back wall here, which goes from like the archway all the way down here. That's going to be the charcoal, that's going to be the black. It's not going to be a lot of paint that I need. So I don't want to go buying loads of paint that I'm going to end up wasting. So I'm going to look on Facebook Marketplace if anyone's got any leftover paint, and then or just look on Amazon, see what they've got. But yeah, it means all of this is going to be tore down yet again, completely fresh. I want to do like units because, like I say, this is my unboxing desk, but I don't think I've actually done more than like 2 videos unboxing on it. If it comes to it, I'll probably just use the top of like the unit that I have in here. Obviously I've got this little unit here. I'm probably going to turn into like a coffee bar because I've got my coffee machine, could put it in here. But I'm still trying to figure out the whole office space at the minute. But I'm just glad that I've got to go ahead with the colours because that's the main thing. I wanted to get some nice colours and just get away from this sort of, calling it like the millennial grey. It's just plain, it's boring. Everyone's going for white walls, and then you add colour with, obviously things. I've never had like an office that I can paint a colour that I'd like, and I think forest green goes really well if you've got getting some plants in here. Obviously I've got like, when you've got walnut desks and stuff as well, forest green, it's a very nice colour to go with. And then orange also complements, so like say you've got these sort of things here, that complements walnut and also green. I mean, colour theory is a bit weird because on the opposite side of orange you've got teal and blues and that sort of stuff, so you'd expect it to be like a duck egg blue, and that would then complement the orange tones of the wood. But when it comes to foresty feelings, black and dark greens actually complement orange really nicely because it's like a autumny foresty. I don't know, I'm not a colourist, just someone that wants something different. So that's what we're going to do. I'm excited. But when it comes to the flat, when it comes to that apartment that we were ripping everything up in, that's pretty much been roughly finished. I did say this is going to be the last time going there, but we've got to go back on after Christmas, probably Saturday, which is the 27th, just after Boxing Day. We've got to go back there just to do one final tip run and sort of look over, make sure everything is how they want it. But with here, it was right, it felt good. And yeah, we're just happy to be here. So I can't wait to get the flat out of our hands, give the keys back and just be done with it and finally live here knowing this is it. No more messing around, get everything to where we want it, because we moved in quite quickly. It was just a rush, and hence why everything it just went on the walls. I didn't think it, I didn't plan it, I just sort of got it in. And yeah, now we've got like the go ahead to obviously not go crazy, not like knock walls down, but to be able to just make it ours. And over time, hopefully, if the question arises about buying it, doing some sort of rent to buy scheme, I would be more than happy to do so, because this is the perfect home for what we need. Right near the school, we can walk there,
everything here just felt right, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's pretty much what the day has been. Has just been tearing that other place up, getting it out of the way, to just fully invest ourselves in this place. And now I've got the go ahead about painting. I'm ecstatic. It's not even just the go ahead about painting, it's the go ahead about just making it our home. That was the main feeling that I got was, do you know what, someone's willing to trust us in their home. They still own it, we're just renting it from them, but they trust us enough to say, have free will. You know, do as you please. Obviously, don't go crazy and smashing like holes in the wall and making like things that don't need to be done. Like I love the archway. Me and my wife both said it. We love this archway. I'd love every door to be an archway, but you know, you need doors at some point. But small things that we're looking at in the future, maybe, you know, like the front door, the door handle's quite close to the frame, so the keys are really small as well. So maybe in the future look at doing like a new door maybe for them. Because the thing is, whatever we pay out for and fix and, you know, bring in new, it adds value to their home. So it's sort of like a win-win in a sense. You know, we pay for it, they make more money if they went to sell it. Like, you know, in a few years, maybe the upstairs carpets we're looking at changing. There's not really a lot in this house that we want to change. It feels perfect, but there's just the slight things that maybe over a few years, wear and tear sort of thing, we would be more than happy to pay to change it. But yeah, I'm just super happy that we're here. Yeah, like I said, fully invest ourselves in making it our home. So I am grateful to the landlady as well for actually accepting us into her home. But now I'm just going to make a coffee, figure out the rest of my editing schedule, because I've got quite a few things that I need to get done. Well, the thing with vlogging is, you know, it's fun to vlog, but it's very hard when you don't have this like exciting YouTuber life that everyone has. They seem to be going everywhere, doing loads of stuff. Like I don't have that. I sit here and I edit, I record, I edit. So don't expect like the world's craziest vlogs just yet. Maybe in the future, but not just yet. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it there because I want to make a coffee and get on with some work. It's 3:30. I appreciate you all for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, subscribe, notification bell. As always, there will be more content in 2026, so you don't want to miss it. But other than that, capture, create, captivate, and I'll see you all in the next video.